What are the true facts about the Long March? Imagine walking thousands of miles across mountains, rivers, and rough terrain, all while facing constant danger. That's what happened during the Long March, a key event in Chinese history. It was a retreat by the Chinese Communist Party and the Red Army from the nationalist forces during the Chinese Civil War. The march started in 1930 and finished in 1935. The Communist forces had to leave their base in southeastern China, called the Jiangxi Soviet, because it was under heavy attack. The nationalists, led by Chiang Kai-shek, pushed hard to crush the communists. The main force, called the First Front Army, began with around 86,000 soldiers but suffered huge losses. By the time they reached their new base in Yan'an in Shaanxi province, only about 8,000 soldiers were left. The march covered roughly 6,000 miles or 10,000 kilometers. They crossed 18 mountain ranges and 24 rivers. The terrain was tough, with snow-covered mountains, swamps, and little food or water. The soldiers faced attacks from nationalist troops and local warlords along the way. During this journey, Mao Zedong's influence grew a lot. At the Zunyi Conference in early 1935, Mao was recognized as the top leader of the Communist Party. This was a turning point because, before that, other leaders had more influence. Mao's leadership meant the party focused more on mobilizing peasants and using guerrilla tactics. These ideas became the foundation of the Chinese Communist Revolution. The Long March was not just a retreat. It was also a chance for the communists to regroup and spread their ideas. They recruited new members and gained support among peasants and ethnic minorities. The Red Army had strict rules called the 3 Rules of Discipline and 8 points for attention. These rules told soldiers to obey orders, not steal from civilians, and treat people with respect. Following these rules helped the Red Army stay disciplined and win the trust of local people. The march also helped the Communist Party build a new base in Yan'an, which became the heart of their activities during the fight against Japan and the final stages of the Civil War. The Long March is now seen as a symbol of perseverance and sacrifice. It showed the resilience of the Communist Party and its ability to adapt and survive tough times. For the communists, it proved that sticking together and following disciplined strategies could lead to success. The lessons learned during the march influenced how they fought later, especially during the resistance against Japanese invasion and the final victory over the nationalists. In the end, the Long March was more than just a military retreat. It was a journey that shaped the future of China. It allowed the Communist Party to survive, grow stronger, and eventually take control of China. The event is remembered as a story of endurance, unity, and strategic thinking. It remains a powerful part of Chinese history and the story of how the Chinese Communist Revolution came to be.